Nobody understands the value of silence. And ultimately, it is the small things in our life that give us joy and pleasure. All knowledge is a memory from the past. We live in times where there is an excess of information all over us, all around us. Whatever you want to find out, you have Google. Anything. There is so much information that's being put out. And I remember the days that we had to go to the British Council and borrow the encyclopedias and bring those home. We had to go to college, we had to go to the library, search for books to research, to find anything out. I mean, I had to do I remember having to do a 15-page essay on the ascent of man, or how human beings came to this earth. And I had to find books. It was like books that were out of date. It was hard to research. It was difficult. One thing that has happened with this, new springing of information is that you have information at your fingertips. But you have to beware. Not all information is correct, is validated, is true. So we're living in a world where there's information and there's false information, where there's news, where there's false news, fake news, whatever you want to call it. There's all this around us all the time. So what are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to live? Does having more information at your fingertips or in your head make you smarter, better prepared for life? Does it confuse you more? Everyone around, everyone who's talking on this podcast, that podcast, they're the expert. Expert on this, expert on that. I know this, I know that. But everything that you're an expert on is based on your memory. How much you can remember, how much you can reproduce, right? And explain. It is a body of knowledge that you know and that you replicate. And no one is an expert on everything. You might know a lot about real estate, but I know a lot more about Indian mythology. Someone else knows a lot about IT. Someone else knows a lot about finance, but nobody knows everything. But yet, we like to listen to buzzwords and try to imagine that we are the experts on all knowledge, and just by knowing a few things that are happening here, there, and everywhere, we are the center of the universe. Nobody understands the value of silence. In fact, the first time, if you pick to go to a silence course or to go to a meditation retreat and you're silent the whole day, morning to night, you will realize that the biggest conversations that are taking place are in your head. All the time. all the time. There's so many thoughts coming up, so much stuff coming up. And when you learn to silence those thoughts, and it is a process, little by little by little, the thoughts come up less and less and less, and the space between thoughts just expand a little bit more, and you kind of slip in, and you feel that sense of spaciousness. That there is nothing to do, nowhere to go, and no one to please. This is that feeling that you get during meditation, but it doesn't matter what you know. It doesn't matter how long you've studied, what you've done. You might have studied 14 years to be a doctor, good for you. You might have been born into a wealthy family and received millions of dollars, good for you. You might have been born, poor and having to work your way up or do whatever you have to do, good for you. Whatever it is that you do, at the end of it all, we're all gone. We're all gone. And what happened to all that knowledge that we thought we had? That is also gone. So what remains of that knowledge is what you make of it. How you use that knowledge in your day-to-day lives to make your life a better place, to make your living much more worth it. What you impart to others, what you share with others. This makes it all worth it. And then after you're gone, you've left 100,000 YouTube videos that everyone now has to see. That's a bit of a problem, right? I am making videos week after week after week, and long after I'm gone, somebody will be listening to it, somebody will be watching. The legacy lives on and on. Information comes, knowledge warps, knowledge changes. Everything shifts. Everything shifts. You might think that you're the expert in whatever it is today, but there's something new being unearthed that was known 1,000,000 years ago by the rishis who lived in the hills, or the sages that lived somewhere in the mountains. And yeah, there's something new, something different happening all the time. Even if you're qualified, you have to re-qualify yourself. Now, I'm a qualified school teacher, but I found that because I gave a gap of 7 years, or if not teaching, now I have to take 5 courses to make sure I can be a teacher. I'll spend more money than I'll ever earn as a teacher. So I decided to call it a day and say, what I know, I know. I go to so many places and they say, oh, your meditation, oh, who certified you? I don't know who certified me. Probably God himself, but he doesn't give any certificate that I can show that, I got the certification, but I know how to lead people into meditation, and I know what it does to the body, and I know how to bring people out of it, and I know how to do the breathing, how I learnt it, what I know. I'm not an expert. I'm not the only person that knows it. 1,000,000 others know the same thing. And ultimately, it is the small things in our life that give us joy and pleasure. You can know 1,000,000 things about real estate and cost of living and all of this. You'll gather all this information, but the decision that you make to switch your home or to retire or to find another job or to leave your husband, whatever you're planning to do, will be like that. In the flash of a second, that decision will be taken. It doesn't matter how much information you've gotten, intuitively that decision will be made to choose another path. And decisions are like that. They are not knowledge-based. They are not knowledge-based. The funny thing is, the more you learn, especially in my field, when I like to learn about meditation, about different schools of meditation, about religion. This is my area of interest. This is what I read for fun. The more you learn, the more you realize how little you know. So there comes a time where you tell yourself, you know what? I know what I need to live my life. I have it all. Whatever else that's going to come my way will come, but I'm not going to go and seek it. Because this is what is confusing the whole world. There is this point of view, and then there is that point of view. Then you eat meat is bad for you, but do a keto diet. Finally, by the time they say meat is good, bad for you, this is good, trans fats, saturated fats, sugars, it's going to be just a water fast, and even that water is going to get contaminated, and you can't even do that. So who are you going to listen to? Your greatest teacher is your higher self. Your higher self. We all have hardwired in our DNA the tricks that we need to survive in this world, what we need to know. And for our own sanity, there must be time spent in learning something new. It's very good for your brain to make new connections. But not to spend your time scrolling unnecessarily. Oh, something, this one said, that one said. Time yourself, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, and that's more than enough. By that time, you've gotten all the ideas of all the buzzwords you need. The next time you meet your friends, you can say, this and that and this and that, and you'll be, he knows everything. My God, he knows so much. You'll be the envy of the group. What do you want from life? What do you want to know? You want to learn a new language? Go learn it. You want to learn how to change your career? Go learn it. It's all available. It's all available. But what you really want is for that information to help you in your day-to-day life. If it makes you happy, if it gives you joy, if it makes you reach higher places, go for it. Go for it. Use the information that's out there to your advantage. So you go and seek information that elevates you, that makes you a better person. Learn a new language, learn a new skill. Learn information about other countries, learn about the history of your people and other people. All this elevates you to a higher place. Having a bunch of useless information just makes you win a trivia contest. It's of no use to anybody. Things are happening all the time, all the time, all the time. Today I read, when I was doing my daily reading of I Am That, Nisargadatta tells the questioner, you can never understand my mind. You can never be where I am because you want the world so badly. As long as you want the world so badly, as long as you want to fulfill your desires so badly, as long as you chase pleasure and want success and want all those things that you don't have currently, you'll never understand the world of a jnani, of a elevated one, because he sees and then he moves on. Everything is in the moment. He sees you, you speak, he hears your words, and then it's as if you never existed. No memories of it, no knowing. He's fresh into the next moment, but the next vision is up in front of him. Imagine that even for a moment. Can we, any of us, do it even for a second? Even for a second. How wonderful would it be to wipe it all clean? You see, it's done for us when we die, right? and we are born into a new body, our past is wiped clean. But we don't learn that lesson in our lives. We want to keep bringing in things that we know from the past, and all knowledge is a memory from the past. Think about it. You're in finance, you're in, I don't know what area of you work in. Whatever you know is something you learned a long time ago. Yesterday, day before, last year, 10 years ago. It is a memory from the past. We never refresh. We never look at the world as it is. And the only way to do that is to take respite, spaces from all this information overload. Otherwise, you're going to burn out. It's too much for the brain to handle. So much of information all the time. And you're bombarded on all sides, you know. You're getting YouTube videos, you're getting social media, you're getting messages, you're watching TV, you know. It's all the time. You're never left alone. You have to find that time, that quiet time, where you do nothing, absolutely nothing. Then you're fresh enough to receive any new information. Otherwise, it just builds on what you already know, right? You think in the way you were raised, in the way you think through the panel, the viewership of a Christian, or of a Hindu, or of a South African, or of a European. We are trained to think in certain ways by social media, and any new information only builds on that. And anything else is the way other people think of it. Not us. Not us. Social media is going to blow up one day. People are going to get so utterly confused between what is real and what is not real, what is AI, what is not AI. Do I follow this person? Do I not? Are you a good person? Are you a bad? Is truth? What is true? What is a lie? What is real? What is false? It's all blowing up in our faces. And at the end of it, you say, I throw away my phone, I throw away everything, and I'm just going to be. What's going to happen? I'm going to live another 10 years, another 20 years. What do I need? I have a house. I need some food. I only eat 3 days a week, so I don't need that much food. What more do I need? I'm fine. I don't need all this shouting and messing with my head. And it's not just the fact that you have social media around, people around you. It's people and the interplay, the relationships and the things that they say to you and the things that they control you with. Too much of that. What do you need it for? That's information too. Throw it all out. Take a pillow and go to sleep. That's it. It gets too much. All that information gets too much. Just take a pillow and go to sleep. And that's the best advice I can give you. Make what you will of it. Om Namah Shivaya.